Let's talk about a new, and pretty controversial, move from the Trump administration stripping citizenship from naturalized Americans with criminal records. Yeah, you heard that right. If you're a naturalized citizen, your status in the country could be on the line. Here's what's happening. The Justice Department under Trump has launched a special task force. Their job? Dig through the records of people who became U.S. citizens, looking for anyone with a criminal record, especially if it's serious stuff like violent crime, terrorism, or large-scale fraud. They're focusing on cases where someone may have lied or left out important details during the naturalization process, or even those convicted of crimes after they became citizens. The administration says this is all about protecting national security and making sure the process is fair. They argue, we are restoring integrity to the citizenship process. And to be clear, denaturalization isn't entirely new. The government has always had the power to revoke citizenship, but it's usually reserved for cases of fraud or misrepresentation. What's different now is the scale, and the types of crimes being considered. Since 2023, the number of denaturalization cases has shot up. Hundreds of people are under review, and dozens are already facing proceedings to have their citizenship revoked. The administration is doubling down on this policy after Biden had previously pulled back. Critics are calling it a dangerous escalation. Civil rights groups and immigration advocates say this could set a worrying precedent, making millions of naturalized Americans feel less secure about their status. They argue that it's being used to intimidate immigrant communities, especially those from Latin America, Africa, and the Middle East. So what does all this mean? On one hand, supporters argue it's necessary to keep the country safe and make sure only deserving people keep their citizenship. On the other hand, opponents worry it's discriminatory and could have a chilling effect on legal immigration as a whole. And, as you might expect, this has sparked protests and a fierce debate about the future of birthright citizenship. Several of these cases are already winding their way through the courts, and legal challenges are expected. With the 2026 election on the horizon, this conversation is only going to get louder. So, to sum it up, Trump's Justice Department is taking a hard line by reviewing and stripping citizenship from naturalized Americans with certain criminal records. It's a big shift that's making waves across the country, raising questions about who gets to be an American and whether citizenship should ever be taken away if you followed the rules to get it. What do you think? Is this the right way to protect the country, or does it go too far? Let me know in the comments.